Hey, welcome! Today, we're going to dive into a really cool idea, personal leadership. And no, it's not about having a fancy title or managing a big team. It's actually about mastering the most important and, let's be honest, the most challenging person you'll ever lead, yourself.
So, let me just ask you straight up, do you see yourself as the leader? I want you to really think about that for a second. Maybe you said yes, maybe no, maybe it's a sometimes. But I'm willing to bet you're leading in far more ways than you even realize, and today, we're going to challenge what that word even means.
Because you see, real leadership doesn't start with a project or a team. It's not about being the boss or having a bunch of people reporting to you. It's an inside job, first and foremost. It shows up in those tiny, everyday moments of your life.
And this quote, it just nails the core idea for today. The ability to lead effectively out there in the world, well, it begins with the ability to lead yourself right here. So, the real question is, how in the world do we actually do that?
It all starts with a journey inward, a path to what we can call self-mastery. So let's break down the essential skills, which really build on each other to unlock that leader that's already inside of you.
All right, our very first building block is mastering your emotions. Now, this is not about squashing your feelings down. It's about understanding them. It's about noticing that flash of irritation when you're stuck in traffic and asking, why am I feeling this, before you lay on the horn. This skill is the absolute bedrock of personal leadership.
So, what even are emotions? Well, they're way more than just passing moods. Think of them like signals that connect what we're thinking, what we end up doing, and what we truly care about. And believe me, they have a huge impact on our performance in everything we do. Now, what's so cool about this is that it shows us what being emotionally aware actually looks like. People who are tuned in know what they're feeling and have a good idea why. They see that chain reaction, from a feeling to a thought to an action. They get how their internal state totally affects their external results. And, this is crucial, they're guided by their core values.
And wow, this just shows why this stuff matters so much. This incredible quote from Maya Angelou is a powerful reminder that our emotional impact is what sticks with people. Managing your own emotions is the very first step to making other people feel seen, heard, and valued.
Okay, so once you have that foundation of emotional awareness, you can start building the next layer of your internal leadership, true self-confidence. This is the stuff that gives you the courage to actually act.
It is so important to get this. Confidence isn't something you can just learn from a textbook. You can't really fake it till you make it, not in a way that lasts. It's a genuine state of mind, a deep-down belief in your own abilities.
And hey, let's clear up something that trips a lot of people up. Self-confidence is not the same thing as self-esteem. As you can see here, confidence is all about your abilities, your belief that you can get the job done. Self-esteem is about your worth, how you value yourself as a human being. They're definitely linked, but they are not the same thing.
I just love this quote from Helen Keller. She connects optimism, which is a huge part of our mindset, directly to confidence and actually getting things done. That hope is what fuels the belief in your abilities, and that belief is what allows you to make things happen.
So how do we actually build this state of mind? Well, it really comes down to reconditioning your thinking. And these 4 steps are super practical. First, know yourself. And I mean, really celebrate what you're good at. Second, see mistakes not as failures, but as learning opportunities. Third, learn to actually take a compliment and pat yourself on the back sometimes. And fourth, when you get criticism, try to see it as a tool for growth, not as some kind of personal attack.
And now for our final internal skill. If emotions are the foundation and confidence is the framework, then your mindset, well, that's the engine. It's the sustainable fuel that keeps your confidence going and powers your growth as a leader for the long haul.
Okay, let's be really clear here. Positive thinking is not about putting on rose-colored glasses and pretending problems don't exist. That's just denial. A genuinely positive mindset is an incredibly powerful tool for being resilient. It's all about consciously shifting how you look at and respond to the challenges that come your way.
And this is the perfect way to think about it, using a story we all grew up with. The hare, he had a fixed mindset. He totally believed that his natural talent was the only thing that mattered. But the tortoise, he had a growth mindset. He believed his effort and his persistence were what would ultimately lead to success.
Just look at the difference in the questions they ask themselves. The fixed mindset is all about validation. How did I do? Did I look smart? But the growth mindset is all about progress. What did I learn? How can I get better?
That simple shifting questioning, it changes absolutely everything.
And this quote from Josh Waitzkin just hits the nail on the head. It really captures the danger of a fixed mindset. If you think your talent is just something you're born with, any challenge feels like a threat to your ego. But with a growth mindset, a challenge is an opportunity. Adversity makes you stronger, not brittle.
So, let's bring all this home. This isn't about some grand plan to become a CEO tomorrow. This is about changing how you show up in your own life, today. It's about seeing and then acting on the hundreds of little leadership opportunities that are hidden in your everyday moments.
So just remember this sequence. Your leadership journey is built from the inside out. You start by mastering your emotions. That understanding lets you build real self-confidence, and that confidence is then fueled and sustained by a powerful growth mindset. And here's the cool part. You are already leading in so many areas of your life, whether you see it or not. If you want to get a clearer picture of your own unique leadership strengths, you can actually go discover them at the link you see right here, mompowerblueprint.lovable.app. It's a really great next step to make all of this real for you.
And I'll just leave you with this final thought. Leadership isn't some big, flashy event. It's a series of small, conscious choices. So as you go about your day today, just ask yourself, what moment, a tough conversation, a frustrating task, even a small win, can I turn into a leadership lesson for myself? Because the leader within you is already there, just waiting.